Pryor with the first punch. He scores with a right hand. Up tempo right from the crowd already starting to cheer.
And that overhand right is very effective in Pryor.
9 or 10, and that has been the story. First round, uppercut, the right hand, and another left. A right hand by Arguello.
This is the first time, but
Pryor fight his fight. And another right.
Pryor can hop right on him now. He should be able to put Alexis down. But he can't get too careful.
Out is a din. That could be a factor because neither one of these fighters. A combination by Pryor. And an uppercut. This is still the first round, remember. End of the round, and what a first round.
A very throw his punches. There you saw a left come right through Arguello's guard, and Arguello was...
Another factor also is the fact that Pryor often misses shots. He did not miss
Much physically stronger than the other fighters that Alex been in the ring with. But both fighters are missing some shots, like those overhand rights.
Arguello, a professional, and that is at Pryor early, but Arguello got much the worst of it. And again,
straight up, because Arguello gets very good leverage. But inside, it should be iron power.
Hooking. That punch by Arguello.
Arguello is such a composed fighter. He's been rocked by Pryor, but see,
Promotional releases have said. That's a rarity. I've seen it a couple of times. But Pryor is still right on Arguello. And Arguello does seem content. End of the second round.
And there it is, a straight... Panama Lewis wants Pryor to move his head more and
very careful.
Both fighters headhunting early on here. Arguello often...
But Pryor must, I feel, Barry, he must get Arguello out of there.
Again, you can't emphasize enough, the crowd is very much pro-Arguello, so when Arguello...
And the same goes for Arguello. If he waits, Pryor comes on strong.
Arguello took a right hand from Pryor, mostly on the glove from under the eye. And he took another shot right hand.
Arguello was able to catch Pryor that overhand right because Pryor straight up in front of him.
And Pryor in there with Kevin Rudy tonight, but it was a good chopping right hand. Fighting like it for just a moment there. There's a right hand by Arguello.
Those body shots of Arguello's taking a toll.
End of the round, end of round. Arguello off the stool. Pryor missed elimination by Pryor. And Arguello takes a good right hand from Pryor, and Pryor down. That right hand caught Arguello in the gloves, but he did score with an uppercut. Worse in this round, Pryor is unmarked. That was most counter punch with the left hand by Arguello. Head roll that he has, he just makes a very tough target. That was an overhand right at the bell.
Of Arguello still coming on. Another left that lands. You wonder what's going on inside that great old fighting head.
To pick the pace up and not to fall asleep on Pryor. Pryor, well, they both now look really alert.
What did he do there? He did a double jab and a right hand.
He's concentrating. He's trying to figure out what should be more effective. You'll notice he'll go to the low with his punches. Arguello starts throwing punches under.
There was a good left.
Watch the right hand by Arguello. If he has time to set it up. But Pryor,
Between the two.
every time Arguello tries to set Pryor for a combination, and see, Arguello can't deal with a boxer. He has trouble with all boxers. And
Pryor rarely will throw one punch, all in combinations, and that's the way it says. Pryor again rushing off the stool at Alexis Arguello. Arguello
again. I think he realized that it gives Arguello trouble.
Pryor looks all business here.
He's very serious.
What it all comes down to is two guys in an 18-foot square. And that was not. That hurt Arguello. Arguello holds on here as Pryor...
Again, I don't see this fight going on 10 rounds.
All around the eye of Arguello now. That's going to give him a lot of trouble.
face, and that could have been where the cut was formed. No, we don't see it as yet.
Can't help but wonder if Arguello is not going to have to take the offense here.
Well, unfortunately, Aaron Pryor is going to hop right back on him. It's really impressive to see Aaron Pryor as a boxer.
Bad right at the moment. The swelling is still under the eye as well. Tempo. As he knows his man's in trouble, an uppercut, and he right back.
Then follows that right hand with the straight left.
There was a good right hand right on
For some particular punch.
Bleeding is not appreciably worse here as
Because Pryor has slowed down tremendously than he did earlier.
seemed to have a lot of sting in his punches either.
Well, he's fighting a bigger man, too.
And there's a right hand.
By Arguello was a good, solid punch.
Not stepping back. Pryor does not seem hurt.
The Pryor fight.
Of carelessness by Pryor, and he gets hit flush on the jaw.
Lewis saying, don't fight his fight, fight your fight. He also said he's a blind.
You see there.
Work on the eye. Takes a left hand. Crowd really into this fight, as you can hear. Very much in support of Alexis Arguello.
He's vulnerable for an overhand right.
He is showing another whole side of him.
Watch what happens when Arguello goes to Aaron Pryor's body and it comes back.
Just as you mentioned, Ray. Arguello is starting to time Pryor a little bit better at the end of the 8th round.
Just below the belt.
Comes on strong, gains momentum. Start working that body and up and back to stay there, not to come out back outside. Inside Pryor's able.
Away from Cincinnati, does not feel he's really being accepted by his hometown fans.
Now Pryor would do better by boxing. Lateral movement.
Observers, myself included. There's a right hand that causes Pryor to take a step back. Over Arguello's eye has not been bleeding for the last 2 rounds. There was a right hand by Arguello again, and
There's just a few seconds remaining. So someone will go down, I feel.
End of the 9th round, Larry.
Fighters. Here's the one early with Arguello landing that hard right hand. That was the second good round in a row for Arguello.
Would have caused him any problem. We talked earlier in the Howard Davis fight and he was beaten twice on split decisions, close decisions, by Howard Davis. A hungry fighter ever since. And this is his biggest payday. Christodoulou warning Panama Lewis for coaching.
I sense that
Uppercut by Arguello. Larry Merchant has been scoring this fight. We'll talk a little bit toward the end of this round about just
here with these two guys going at it. I look at the way I fought Tommy Hearns.
Right now, the fight does not have a real rhythm. Nobody is in control right at the moment. It looks
like that good left hook in, but some of the sting has gone.
And the blood above the eye has not really shown. Pryor showed. To dictate the tempo, but really that was for a short period of time. Other than that, it has been given to Arguello. The blood for the moment is stopped.
Well, you know, they always respect.
Stanley Christodoulou continuing to talk to Pryor's corner. And Pryor backs up for the moment. And another right hand by Arguello. Pryor does not, because he has not really come after it.
Pryor should walk away at this point here. Or at least he's got away from the ropes.
He has not missed a lot of punches. He's been thrifty with his punches. Did not take one step back. Tough kid. Go from Arguello. Pryor does not seem hurt. And off the bell.
There's a dead even, yes.
And the pace picking up considerably. Left hand by Pryor.
A beautiful combination like he did the last round.
Pryor has been stepping up the pace a little bit in this. Against the ropes. I think that might have hurt him. And Arguello with a right. Both these fighters in superb condition. A right hand by Pryor, right on the eye of Arguello.
You know, Arguello's with the fight at this pace.
There's any more of a problem now than it was 4 rounds ago. There's a right hand uppercut that caught Pryor, and another good right hand to the left hand. Pryor now.
The round comes back with a doubling up of the punches himself.
Between their rounds, and I've seen Aaron Pryor draw a deep breath. Pryor forces the attack.
Arguello's way he throws his left hand. I believe something's wrong with him.
There's a right hand by Arguello and a left hand back. In this case, I don't think there's any question at all, win or lose.
Well, he's
First punch of the fight. And I mean right on the button. That was like target practice. Oh, how anybody else can stand up against that punch.
Come back like Pryor's doing. Again, Brody, you have to appreciate this man's in tip-top shape because
that was where it could cause him more problems. There's a good right hand by Panama Lewis telling Aaron Pryor that he had to win these next 2 rounds. And a left hand snaps the head of Arguello back. And for him, he has never gone into the 14th round of any fight. That's one of those here it comes and it's still scored. And Arguello's in trouble. Arguello in big trouble against the ropes. Pryor bashing right hand. Arguello's helpless against the ropes. Arguello's hands at his side. It's over. Ups to the canvas. What a victory for Aaron Pryor. Alexis Arguello, his hands were down at his side, and Stanley Christodoulou had to. When he thought he had his man in trouble was when he went after him, but he fought